Everybody, doing a little YouTube live here. This is something that we are going to try to do for you guys, give you some great stuff from on the scene. We're here at the postgame Hawks versus the Spurs, and our Atlanta Hawks, maybe I shouldn't say it too loud, the Hawks have pulled off a victory 102-99 over the Spurs, and it was really an antithesis of what the Hawks normally do. Close game. The Hawks play those all the time, but usually they fade in the fourth quarter. But this time, not so much. Dennis Schroeder, being what the Hawks need to be, a clutch player, really doing some great things down the stretch, including hitting a big bucket to give the Hawks a three-point lead. Also, the Hawks really enjoyed the return of Dwayne Dedmon. Dedmon, this guy is just an absolute beast, a big addition to help along with John Collins, the rookie, as the Hawks stare down a very good Spurs team. Critical for the Hawks because the Hawks have had a very up and down season, not too many wins. Matter of fact, I'm still on the over 25 wins for the season. I know a lot of people think I'm crazy, but I think that in the second half, with the Hawks now being fully healthy, especially down with the bigs, Mike Muscala is back, Dedmon is back, Ilyasova is healthy, and of course the rookie John Collins is on pace to be one of the top 3 rookies of the year in the 2017-18 season. So good stuff going on here in Atlanta. Big day. Now for me personally, it was a big day for me because it's my birthday. So it's very exciting to celebrate a birthday win here at Phillips Arena in downtown Atlanta, my new home here. I shouldn't say new home. I've been in the Georgia area for about 16 years, but good stuff going on here in Atlanta. I think the Hawks are going to do well in the second half. Look for them to play close to 500 ball and to break the 25-win barrier for the season. All right, guys, remember, follow me anywhere on social media at Real Talk Sports 7. You can also check me out personally at Minister J. Sims. So that's Minister J-S-I-M-M. Love to communicate with you and contact you. Also, as you guys know who are on Facebook Live and on YouTube Live, we do a weekly live sports show on YouTube Live, also on every Thursday night. Check us out from 7:30 to 9 o'clock, and we'll be on the scene. And every now and then, you never know who might join us. Now, out of camera sight, I got a couple of great people here. I'm going to try to coax them on to the camera. Now, they both told me they don't want to come on, but I'm going to yank this young man here first. I'm going to see if I can muscle him into the camera picture. I'm going to try to drag him in. Okay. See this young man here? He is one of the top basketball commentators for our local radio station, 92.9, the flagship of the Hawks and of the Falcons. Introduce yourself to everybody, young man.
DeShaun Tate, sideline reporter for Georgia Tech, as well for the Atlanta Hawks and Georgia basketball.
Well, I know it's for you a big season now. Basketball is your thing. Mm-hmm. Hawks look like they might have turned the corner a little bit. This was a big win over a very good Spurs team.
Definitely, I'd say so. It just seems like they're kind of coming along now a little bit more, kind of getting to their own groove, kind of, I guess, getting their chemistry together between one another. It's a really young team, but it's a team that's made a lot of recent changes, and I think that they'll be okay in the end. I mean, they're working towards the future and towards the next level. So I personally believe that if you're not necessarily that one team that is contending with the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Golden State Warriors or what have you, and there's really only a few, there's not many. If you're not one of those teams, you start looking towards the future, and I think the Hawks is putting themselves in a good position to do that moving forward and still able to compete with a lot of teams right now.
Well, speaking of future, we see some great guys in your skill set, which is college basketball. Give us maybe 2 or 3 guys that you might be looking at as potential guys for the Hawks to take a look at next year.
Easily Marvin Bagley. I would definitely say if there's a number 1 position out there, I'd say Marvin.
Ultimate big, right?
Yeah, most definitely. DeAndre Ayton from Arizona, another freshman, a big guy who's very physical in the middle, a guy that you don't have to, slap him around or yank him up by his collar too much to play defense. And last but not least, the phenomenon that's probably been surprising everybody from Boomer Sooner, Trae Young, a guy who can stretch it out, shoot from the outside. A lot of comparisons to Steve Nash, that even Stephen Curry as well. So I just think if you're looking for a guard, that's the ultimate position. But if you're looking for somebody big, this is probably going to be one of the best drafts for front court strength when you're talking about guys like Bagley and Brandon McCoy out of UNLV. There's some guys you know about, some guys that's off the radar you don't know about. Mo Bamba from Texas. There's a ton of guys I think is going to be very interesting for the Hawks in the future.
All right, guys, as you can see, DeShaun Tate, a world of knowledge in terms of basketball, all sports really, but basketball is this thing. Listen, how can people find out more about you, social media? I know you have a podcast as well. Let people know how they can find out and check you out.
Podcast coming up real soon, drivingbaseline.com. You can check me on Instagram as well as on Twitter at Tate's Take Sports, TATESTAKE Sports. So some really interesting stuff coming up. College Basketball Magazine going to be coming up pretty soon. Drivingbaseline.com kind of getting off the ground. So we're making some moves 2018.
All right, guys, and also you can catch him. He does a lot of live stuff, especially evening reporting for, again, our local flagship station, 92.9 The Game. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. We got one more person here. Now, here's the thing that's kind of funny. Now, when you see this woman, you're going to think to yourself, why would she not want to be on camera? Because she's one of the most beautiful women I know, talented.
I agree.
And here's the thing. This woman is also an outstanding former athlete. Does some great stuff here. Matter of fact, if you guys know, we had up on our page a tremendous thing she did at the Rose Bowl with Dawg Legacy. Monica Cabbler in the building. What's going on?
All day enjoying this MLK Day. And your birthday. How about that? Did he mention that?
It's my birthday.
It is
right.
your birthday.
It is my birthday. My birthday. Me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then you can, and it's all good. Peace is all good. Well, listen, it's been a phenomenal week here. So much stuff going on here in Atlanta. It's really becoming like the epicenter for sports, especially in the South, but really all around the United States. But I know for you, a lot of excitement with your alma mater right in the middle of the national championship game.
Yes, Georgia Dogs, my heart. And although the outcome was not as we wished, we will forever remain victorious of all things. So I'm behind them 100% and behind them next year. I mean, oh my goodness, if you just see the recruiting class coming up, it's incredible. The talent is phenomenal. So Coach is going to bring it home. I got a good feeling.
I got good stuff. And speaking of that, guys, if you want to see some other good stuff that Monica's doing, she's going to be heading back out to L.A. NFLPA having a big all-star game out there. So they got to keep it locked. Now, how can people follow you?
At Monica Cabbler, Instagram, Twitter, on social media. So
hey
just
guys,
enjoy
easy.
this
Now
game.
look, now see, she didn't want to come on camera. Wouldn't you want her to be on camera with you? I'm just saying. All right, guys, everybody, listen, God bless you again. Follow her at Monica Cabbler. Follow me personally at Minister J. Sim, but also follow the Real Talk Sports Show at Real Talk Sports 7 again, anywhere on social media. All right, everybody, God bless you, and have a great rest of the day. We're out of here.